Okay, so we've shipped a number of things in our first 7 months, but I think the thing that at least I am the most proud of isn't anything that we've shipped, because we just have this belief that our truth comes from our users, and so we don't fall in love with anything that we've already built. What we do fall in love with is the problem, and really trying to understand the problems, and then figuring out how to build scalable solutions to those problems. And one of the requests that we had from Glow was, hey, I would love for you, Storytell, to talk a little bit about how you are building Storytell. And so in order to do that, Erica is going to come up and share a little bit about how is it that we interface with our users? How do we build Storytell? So come on up. I'll be happy to manage the computer for you here. You can do that. Look how good.
Hello again. All right, how's the shrimp? Good. I'm sorry with the good news. So we have, I mean, anyone can put values on a website, and then the trick is living it. And so we have market signal as our North Star, as one of our 6 values. And one of the things we say there is there are no facts inside the building. Of course, we're not generally working in, some corporate headquarters anymore. But with among our crew, should we use our product and so forth. But the signal all comes from external users. So you all are our guide. And again, I can just say that, but what does that mean? What are we doing internally? And so this is our process. We've got some screenshots that feature someone here. So we start, as the CCO for Storytell, on calls with users, I've been on calls with a number of you folks here. I think we all know what a Zoom call looks like, but it's all about what happens during the call. And I have to say, sometimes when I'm giving feedback to other companies, I just see them kind of staring at me and I don't know what they're doing with my feedback. So this is what we're doing. So yes, Chloe, I take notes during our calls. And so that is the screenshot from a call that we had on June 2nd. And so I'm listening and I'm also taking notes during that and recording the calls so that we can share them with our engineering team as well. And okay, so we use product board. Anyone else use product board here? All right, it's not that popular tonight. Thank you, Kara. And there's a whole framework of, as opposed to like a feature request, actually turn it into a job to be done framework. So what that, in this case, Glow is really trying to accomplish here. And there's that apocryphal saying that supposedly Henry Ford said, if I asked what people wanted, they would have said faster horses. And if you move into the job to be done, it's like, oh, I want to get somewhere faster. Maybe I, as a user, don't know exactly how we're going to do that, but that's the end goal. So we're looking at outcomes. So we took this feedback, which was like, Chloe, when you drop that knowledge, we were like, oh my God, I would pay money out of my personal bank account, like big sign going off. And turn this into multiple jobs to be done. So being able to sign it. Basically, we knew that the way we're building this, in order to save the summaries, we need to have a dashboard. So we've got, this turns into a dashboard. It turns into signing into our web app. And also being able to summarize multiple documents at once. That's our product board process. And I'll try not to turn this into like an hour-long presentation. But so 4 days out of the week, we have a daily rapid prototyping session. Rapid prototypers, will you raise your hands? So we go through, we have this whole funnel, which follows a bit the presentation that Jolio is walking you through today, right? So we've got future, next, now. And then going down to the green section at the bottom, that's a bit more like my territory. So when y'all are giving us feedback on things we've released, it's easy to think, oh, I did it. You asked for this thing and I did it, and we're good, and now let's keep going. But there's no loop there, right? So we talk about like full feedback loops, like let's make the full loop back. Hey, we shipped this. Is that what you want? Like, hey, you asked for this. We're designing it. Is this how you want it to look? Is this experience going to make sense to you? Because we don't know. We're on the inside. We get blind to things. We learn from you. And then we post it everywhere. That's how we ask for your feedback on social, our knowledge base, etc. And let's see, what else? And we reach out. A couple of you today mentioned that I'm a great emailer, and I don't know if that's a compliment or or just, wow, you send me a lot of emails. This is partially why, and don't worry, I don't take it personally when you don't respond. But we're just gonna keep doing it. Whenever you're giving us feedback and we're working on it, we want to let you know, and we want to know from you, is this what you want? So that is our process.
Thank you. And I don't, as a user, I don't know a lot of companies that send emails like these out. You know, I know it's gonna be hard to read from the back, but hello, we shipped an update in response to your feedback. Does it match what you wanted? If not, we'll keep iterating until it does. Specifically, here's what we heard from you on April 2nd, 2023. Here's what we built in response. Is that